Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. If this is your first time here, over here we are the Night Owls. If you have not hit that subscribe button, I want you to go ahead and do that right now and turn on your notification bell so you're notified when I post another video. But just know, keep in mind that over here, this is an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody. This is a channel where I talk about celebrity news and gossip and give my opinion on trending stories. I'm a woman who has a website as well. I sell lingerie, adult toys, sexy pajamas, and I even got stuff for going out to the club, you know, nighttime wear, all of those goodies for you as well. You can find this along with a whole bunch of other new goodies. You can find this at www.neekatnight.com. I got everything down. Okay. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure, most importantly, that you're subscribed, because that's how you're going to be able to chat on this live. You got to be subscribed. Okay. I'm just going to do a live video and we're going to get this done, and it's going to be bada bing, bada boom. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? So I had went live and I was going to do this whole breakdown, and I told y'all that I will be back after these messages, and now I'm back now, child. They done got me riled up, okay, over on the Wiley show. So Wiley was covering this story about the fallout between Tasha K and Storm Monroe. And while he was talking to Storm, so I guess, you know, Storm had called into the Wiley show to basically explain his falling out with Tasha K. And while he was there, you know, I had typed in the chat and I told Storm, I was like, you know, the things that y'all did to me is now being done to you, and I wanted to call in and talk about it. He didn't want to talk on the phone. He hurried up and ran off the phone telling me that he wanted to DM me and he had talked to me in a DM. And it's like, no, I'm not talking to you in a DM. Last time I talked to you in a DM, y'all made up a whole lie and a whole narrative and spent this whole story about a few little exchanges. So, you know, so I was over there and I wanted to like chime in or whatever. And it was so many people in the chat that has so much to say. So I said, you know what? After I, you know, had words for some bird that was over there, I was like, you know what? Let me come on my channel and let me talk about this over here. Now, me, I don't need, you know, I don't need to do the Tasha K content for, you know what I'm saying, for view. I don't need to do that. However, I'm entitled to talk about anything that I feel like I want to talk about, especially if I feel like you know, I see the same thing somebody did to me is being done to them. Period. That's that on that. But like when I was talking over there, like, you know, it was just a lot that was being said. So I just wanted to come talk to y'all. Let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about over here. Somebody said Wiley gave you the googly eyes. Y'all are funny. Y'all funny. So, anyways, so as you guys know, Tasha K started to mentor Storm Monroe. Okay. After she had basically some type of exchange with Armand Wiggins, they were talking, and he was potentially looking for somebody to mentor him. They had a few conversations on the phone. He was looking to you know, get mentored by her, and then they ended up having a falling out. Now, after Armand and Tasha K fell out, Armand basically went on his platform, called her out. Called her out. Tasha K called him out. And then after that, she suddenly had a new mentee, which was Storm. Now, Storm was basically brought up to spite Armand Wiggins. Okay. That was basically her, you know, if Armand want to say whatever, 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 then I'm gonna get this guy to kind of like outshine him and upstage him, and I'm gonna share my platform and build him up as a aha to Armand. That's pretty much what it was, period. I see a lot of people talking about this situation as if like, oh my God, this is such a good-hearted person. This person has such a good heart. She helps so many people. And I mean, I feel like that, I don't know if people have their blinders on or they just want to see good and they're just ignoring the obvious, or I don't know what the case is, but I see things for what it is, and that's pretty much how that situation played out. So she goes and she helps him build up his platform, and he gets a good run. He's getting views. She's sharing her fan base with him. She's helping him level up to try to outstage Armand. It was at one point, it was a who could get to 100K competition or whatever. When they both were close to their 100K mark, it was her sharing how much money he make, and all this stuff was done to pretty much spite Armand. So that happens. So then fast forward. So she had started telling her subscribers that I was trying to date Storm. I was trying to get a babysitter for my daughter, and I was trying to get him to take care of my child. Storm went on his platform and co-signed that BS, knowing that it was a flat out lie, knowing that we only had maybe 3 text exchanges through DM, and we never had a phone call on thing, never gave him my phone number, and he co-signed that lie. They then tried to ruin my business and tried to do that whole thing. And then luckily there was enough people with common sense who know how wholesale goes. Number one, the wholesale vendor that she showed was not my vendor. That was a cheap, low quality vendor. And anybody who does wholesaling knows that there's cheap, low quality materials, and then there's materials that cost a little bit more, but they still have stuff that the picture will look the same, but it won't be the same quality, period. And so there was enough people with common sense to know, like, number one, shipping is the biggest expense. Like, you could pay $100 for something, technically, for the product. The product could cost you $100 to get 20 of something, but then the shipping will cost you $300 or whatever. So it's like, girl, anyways. But yeah, so they went on a full-on smear campaign, okay? Made up lies, trying to dig up information about my daughter's dad, trying to find out people that I know, trying to so-called expose me, all because we had a disagreement on how I felt it was fishy how they were trying to bait T.S. Madison into saying stuff about me. So the people who vibrate on that frequency, who, make up stuff about people and don't think that nothing's wrong with it, they're okay with that. They okay with just making up stuff out of thin air about people. They're okay with that. I'm not. If we gonna go toe to toe, if we gonna fall out, let's drag each other with truth. Clown me with truth. Clown me with the truth that you know. But going to the lengths of doxing people, that shit has never been cool. And I always thought that it was jacked up, and I've always spoke about it. Period. Even when I was cordial with her, I told her that stuff was crossing the line and that it wasn't cool how she be trying to shit on people. But I'm going to give you guys a flashback of when I talked about this situation on my channel. This was April of 2020. Wow, I felt like this was longer than that. This was just um April of 2020. Wow. But anyways, I'm going to give you guys a flashback of me talking about this situation on my channel. How are you? I'm fine. I always keep my stuff about my personal with her real brief. Like, it's real cut and dry and real dry. I would never tell her my personal information. So when people come to me and they're like, oh, how could she try to date Storm? I never fucking tried to date Storm. I was cordial as with Storm. That's what I was. He wrote me. I was cordial with him, but I was very, 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 very minimal in my responses because I did not ever want him to ever try to paint the picture that I'm trying to come on to him. And lo and behold, you give them a little piece, and oh boy, they will take him out. I did not feel like I gave him enough to try to make it seem like I was into him because I was not. But boy, oh boy, does he learn good how to spin a fucking narrative and spin a fucking story from his mentor. Oh, yes, they will take a little bitty piece. You think you ain't gave them nothing, but oh boy, you gave them too fucking much by even responding. I'm thinking I'm just gonna be cordial and just leave these messages dry because I know for a fact if the nigga come out here, I'm never going to ever fucking get in the same building, same room with him, so he could ever say anything like or lie and say something happened or whatever. And I did not throw you under the bus. You went on your live and you tried to act like when you exposed them dry ass messages that boy, I would never, ever, ever, you ain't my type in the masculine way. You're not ugly. You're an attractive guy. However, I'm not attracted to you in that way because I like men who are masculine. That's not a diss to you. There are women who like men who are not masculine. There are women who like that. I'm not a woman who like that. So I just was cordial with you. The same way when Martin Lewis, who is an openly gay YouTuber, he talks about, it's no secret that he is openly gay. The same way that the interaction that it would have been if I ever linked up with you, that I know for a fact I ain't crazy. I was never going to do that. But it would have been nothing more than this. I view you the same way. I don't view you as straight. So it was nothing more than the same interaction. Martin Lewis hit me up, said, "Hey, I'm in LA, wanted to go to lunch." I didn't have a problem with it. I went to go have lunch with him. Am I trying to fuck this dude? No, just like I wasn't ever and would never fuck you. It just was simple, cordial conversation. Now, with you, I was never going to actually follow through. Now with Martin Lewis, I went to link up with him because I don't think that he's not to be trusted. You, I know that you're not to be trusted because I don't trust Tasha. So me not trusting Tasha, I don't trust you. So I wouldn't have gave you the ammo to actually physically meet up with you. Like I never was going to do that. But it never like the cordialness is nothing different than the cordialness that I had with Martin. Just like when me and Martin collabed on a video before. I view you the same way as I view him. I collabed with Martin on videos before. Like when you hit me up to want to collab, it was no thing. Like, all right, we cool that we could collab. But sexually, romantically, I'm sorry, buddy, but hell fucking no. Now, you haven't done enough research with women to understand because you clearly couldn't have had enough experience with women to really think you had a smoking gun. That narrative only gets spun to other women who don't have interactions with men and for them to think that I ever was interested in you on that level. When Tasha K went on her live and lied and said that I wanted you to take care of my child, and then you showed them weird ass messages that clearly show that number one, I never even gave you my number. An interested woman would have been like, call me sometime. Let's talk offline. You wouldn't be writing me in a DM. You would have text messages where we text each other. You would have, messages where I'm telling you, I'm saying I'm feeling you. You don't have that. All you have is you asking me a question and me cordially responding to you and not in a romantic way. I never reciprocated anything that you said. I never said, "Oh, I like you too," because I don't like you in that way. I think that you are cool. Well, I thought that you were cool. I didn't think that you were as low. Like I knew you were a follower and I knew that you fought Tasha K's battles, but I didn't think that you were that low, like that low of um that you would go and team up with her to try to set somebody up, like, so get a kiki out of me crying in a sock. But boy, are we going to get the kiki of the century when you are having snot boogers and all kind of shit running down your face when she turn on your ass. Because if you think that this snake of a female is not going to turn on you and air you the fuck out, you got another thing coming, Miss Thang, as Armand would say, Miss Thang. You got another thing coming, Miss Thang. Now, And then and about the Armand thing, you went and when you was showing them stale receipts, you tried to say, "Oh, she was donating to Armand after he was dragging me." Well, bitch, you was sitting on a platform with 7 stars who was trying to drag me, and you kick in with her after you was trying to fake get me to be your beard. All right, enough. I just wanted to play the part where I said that this shit was gonna happen to him and he gonna have snot boogers when she air his ass out. Now, they just now fell out, but the best is yet to come. While she was talking and she was saying, she had a recording of Storm, I guess, saying that she was toxic, which if he said that, like, I mean, does she really think that she's not toxic though? Like, that'd be the thing for me. Like, does she think, because basically Storm had a uh talk with Tasha, and she was telling him how I guess he was supposed to been talking mess about her, and she got the recording or whatever, and he was saying that she was toxic, and she was saying, did you say that? But I'm like, boy, you said she was toxic, so why was you on that thing line? You said she was toxic. You know that. You said that. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. This is Conscious TV's exclusive. He had Storm and Tasha talking. So we're gonna play a little bit of it here. Let me put Conscious TV's name. Oh wait. Hold up. Let me give Conscious TV his credit for this video. Hold on 1 second. Let me make a banner real quick so I can give him his credit for his exclusive, because he exclusively had Tasha K and Storm on there. All right. This is Conscious TV. He is a YouTuber, so you can definitely go subscribe to him. He has been breaking down a lot of this mess over on his channel. So I'm going to play a little bit of their back and forth. So basically, Storm Monroe, he got into it with Tasha because she was sunning his ass, and she was insinuating that he was about to do gay stuff with Vaughn. She was insinuating that they was about to play footsies on OnlyFans. And Storm Monroe, he admitted that he was entertaining the idea of OnlyFans with Vaughn. Now, he claims that he wasn't going to be playing footsies with Vaughn on OnlyFans, but he said that he did entertain the idea of OnlyFans, and she was airing him out saying some other things. And so from that, he got mad about it. And he said that if he was going to play footsies and do gay stuff with anybody, it would be a white man, and that he wouldn't do it with a black man. And he was mad at Tasha because she supposedly heard from Vaughn that he did booger sugar, and she didn't tell him about it. So he was pretty mad about that, because he felt like, if Vaughn is saying that I do booger sugar, why you ain't told me about it, blah blah. So that's kind of what they're talking about here, and let's play some of it. The funny thing is, a lot of people on YouTube, they always be like, why is it such a big deal about Storm's sexuality? Why do people care that about his sexuality? It's not that people care like that. It's just the simple fact that when somebody is living a lie, it's like, dude, we in 2022, like, just living your truth. So the reason I paused that is because she keeps slick throwing shade at his sexuality too, right? So he's saying something about something. Vaughn had his dick out. She made a point to be like, "What you say about his dick out? What you say about his dick?" Oh wait. What y'all mean no sound? Y'all didn't hear it? Oh dang! I thought y'all heard it. Hold on. Wait, why y'all didn't hear it? Oh, maybe I gotta share the link. Oh damn! That whole time I thought y'all heard it. Oh my god! I thought y'all heard it. Hold on, let me share the screen. Oh wait, let me. Wait, it is sharing the screen. Oh wait. Wrong screen. Okay, wait. Share screen. Wait. No, there we go.
Of him walking around with his dick out aggressively, getting on top of her and her saying, "No, Vaughn, we are not together no more." You know I can't be connected to nothing like that. Come on.
Wait, what did you say again about Vaughn and his dick out
That he
aggressively?
got on
I don't know why that's so funny. She said. She said. She said. What you say about his dick out? Oh, oh no. I don't know why. I don't know why that was so funny to me. I'm sorry, but it was the way she said it. Like she wanted to make sure, like, wait a minute. She said, she said, she said, she said, oh, what you say about his dick out?
top of her
What about
with his dick out, and Chelsea said, "No, Vaughn,
Oh
we are not
man.
together no more."
you put that bullshit out? And why
No,
the
I
fuck
put the story
would
out
you
on
put
what
that
happened.
bullshit out
I put the
about
story
somebody
out
who
on
has
what
done
happened.
nothing but help
I put the
you?
story
I
out
have done
on
nothing
what
but
happened.
help you, Storm.
I put the
What have
story
I
out on what
done?
happened.
Storm.
I put the
Storm.
story on what happened. You brought this nigga to my house. That's what you did. You
And
brought
you
this
chose to
motherfucking nigga
become
to my
friends
house.
with the was
It
about
was about clearing up that
Storm.
video. It
Listen.
was about clearing up that
For the
video.
record, I hope you got all the views you needed. This will be our last time ever communicating. Okay, you have shown me who you are, and that is that. So
Anyways, so as y'all heard, she said that she had never talked to Storm again and she won't talk to him no more. And then after that, Storm Monroe, I think he went on the Wiley show. And then that's when I had tuned in late. So I didn't even hear everything that he said on the Wiley show. I caught him, I guess, at the tail end of him basically talking about his falling out with Tasha K, and they both pretty much said that they won't mess with each other no more. And prior to them having this exchange on Conscious TV's video, you guys have to go to Conscious TV and see this video on his thing. Prior to them basically having this exchange on there, he was talking about how he had blocked her and how he didn't want to talk to her for 6 months, and he was saying on his live how he separated himself from her, and he was basically insinuating like she stole his car. They talk about that too. Hold on, let me bring it back just a little bit because they talk about that too, where he tried to insinuate that she the one who stole his car. Hold on, let me try to
You
get to
guys
it.
being close.
best. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you.
Hold
Now,
on.
with someone who does stories like this all the time, why would I not warn you? And why would I not denounce the behavior just in case some shit do pop off?
I
Storm,
guess
you
if
like that's your
you
best
brought me
friend.
to
Now
my
don't do that, Storm. That's your best friend.
you situation, y'all don't have to worry about it. You
Okay,
don't
so
have to
we don't
worry
have to
about you
worry about it. Why are
getting
you
this.
on the internet 5 days in a row still talking about this?
Well, I'm gonna get the views off of it. That's all.
Hey,
Wait.
I did that. I did that. Ever tell you anything that was going to ruin your channel or ruin you as a person? Have I
I'm
ever
trying
told
to
you
find
anything
the
that has
part
hurt you?
where they
No, as
talked
far
about
no
the
no no.
stolen
As far as my
car.
channel, no 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 no.
Have
Not
I
yet.
ever told you anything that was going to
I ain't
hurt
gonna
you
lie, say that. No
personally?
no 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 no. You
No.
have.
Have I ever told you anything that?
I just said that
No, no,
will.
no, 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 no. No. You called me today, or Conscious called me today, talking about, oh, he want to talk to you. Well, why can't he call me? Because you knew that you got on the internet
Well,
and
let's
did
hold on,
some
hold on, hold
No
on,
no
hold
bullshit.
no
on,
no.
hold on,
My
hold on,
first
hold on,
profile
hold on,
because
hold
you
on, hold on,
suggested it.
hold
Yeah
on, hold
yeah
on,
yeah. Because you
Talking
suggested
about
it.
hold on,
your car got
hold on,
stolen, man.
hold on, hold
Okay,
on.
so all right, so now this is the part where they're going to talk about the stolen car. So, like I said, after he got into it with Tasha and she said that he lives in Buckhead, he is saying that somebody stole his car. It is no damage to the vehicle, nothing is broken into. I guess he lives in a high-rise apartment like with high level of security, but somebody stole his car, took his YouTube plaque, and discarded the car, and he insinuated that the car was basically abandoned. Somebody, because he kept saying it was in Stone Mountain, Georgia, and I guess people put two and two together, and I guess that's somewhere around where Tasha K lives, and he kept insinuating that over and over and over on the Wiley show. And so he was trying to insinuate that Tasha K stole his car, and basically somebody found his YouTube plaque. So they stole his car, did no damage to the car, parked his car near Tasha K's house, and then on the other side of town, somebody threw his YouTube plaque outside. Somebody claims that they were walking by, they randomly seen his YouTube plaque outside, and they wanted to hold his YouTube plaque for ransom. So they stole his car and they wanted to hold his YouTube plaque, sell his YouTube plaque for ransom. And I believe he said that they was trying to sell the plaque back to him for $200-$300 or something like that. So it's like they're gonna go through the depths of risking the jail time of a Grand Theft Auto to steal a YouTube plaque and sell it for $200. Now, I don't put nothing above Tasha because she does very malicious things and she is very vindictive. When she don't like you, or if you get on her bad side, she will go out of her way to destroy you, and that's just what she does. So I'm not putting nothing past her. However, the story just sounds a little bit fluffed. It just sounds a little bit fluffed. It just sounds a little bit fluffed. The fact that somebody would steal the car, risk getting jail time, all to just take out the YouTube plaque, nothing else, and then put it for ransom for a couple $100s. And then when he was on the Wiley show, he said that the police had got the car, but then he no longer wanted the car no more. I don't know. It just sounded weird. But he insinuated that Tasha was the one who stole the car. And so that's what they're going to talk about next.
What I said exactly was that I had a conversation with Storm, and I told Storm I feel you and Tasha should have an exchange because a lot has happened. Their relationship is deep. There's a lot of history, and a lot of things have already played out on stage. And I feel like going forward, it'd be best for you and Tasha to have a sit down, even if that sit down is just a sit down where y'all can come to a nice, respectful agreement to move in your own directions privately. Separately. Storm did not call me saying I want to talk to Tasha to set this up. This was purely.
Storm, you like that's your best friend. Now don't do that, Storm. That's
Situation.
can still
Where is the
just
car
say whatever you gotta say. I
part?
thought we were talking. so big. Buckhead has about 1,000,005 people. How is that telling people where you live,
I just found
Storm?
it weird that you said that. Not a car gets stolen. It's just like, come on.
Are you saying,
I'm
Storm?
not
You
saying you did it.
no
I'm
no
not
no no
saying
no 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 no
you
no
did it.
no. Hold on, Storm. Are you saying you live in a secure building with a security guard, concierge, okay, and somebody stole your car because I said you live in Buckhead?
I'm not saying that's because of you. I'm
Somebody
saying
stole a baby blue, very very noticeable, damn near Hellcat, and you're saying that I had something to do with that? Are you listening to yourself? I'm starting to think that maybe what Vaughn had to say about you is really true, because this
wow.
is not the Storm that I know. You change when have you ever changed?
All right. So that's when she was saying she's starting to think that he really on the booger sugar and that he really doing the coca. And he was insinuating. He tried to act like, no, 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 I'm not insinuating that, whatever. But he was trying to insinuate that she stole the car. And again, I don't put nothing past her. It just sounded Jesse Smollett like. And so that's why they started calling him Storm Smollett, because the story just sounded like some Jesse Smollett stuff. It sounded crazy. But again, the links that people will go, I don't put it past anybody. But I'm gonna stay live for a little bit longer to see what you guys have to say. My whole thing with the whole plaque thing, and the another reason why I also felt like it was a little bit Storm Smollett ish is because Storm is at 200,000 subscribers right now. You get your YouTube plaque when you get 100,000 subscribers, and they mail it out to you within like 2 weeks. He been having well over that. So I don't understand why the YouTube plaque was even in the car. Like, why was that something to be able to be put up for ransom? And then for some random person to randomly see it on the ground, and then I don't know, that I don't know, it sounded a little fluff to me. But I want to know what you guys think about this. I put the link in the chat. Let's hear from Nefertari. Unmute your mic. Okay, I don't know. She clicked off. Is there anybody else who wants to join in? You do not have to be on camera. It is gonna ask you to allow your video, but you could hit no to the video and yes to the audio. And you can click the link and let me know what you think. Um Moderators, please share the link, because I know there is a couple of people who may want to speak. Latressa says it is 4:30 a.m. her time. Um, we up. So my prior live, I was kind of feeling like blah, right? And I was like, you know what? I need to go get me some Starbucks so I can get some energy. And so I went to Starbucks and I got a sugar cookie frap or sugar cookie frap. And I want to thank y'all who recommended the sugar cookie frap, because it was not only good, but it gave your girl some energy for real, child. So that's how I'm able to be on here and talking to y'all and up. But yeah, so let's add Nefertari.
Hello. Sorry, my camera
Hey.
mic messed up earlier. I had no idea that all of this had went down. Like I knew you and Tasha had like beef or whatever. I think it started like when I first started watching you, like maybe just a little over a year ago. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know all like I didn't go watch the previous videos. Like I wasn't
That
because
invested
I
into
had watched Tasha
it.
K before too. Like I was watching her, so I was like, when I found out that y'all didn't like each other, I was kind of like, well, I wasn't gonna let that stop me from watching her, but I didn't know the backstory either.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool to be neutral. Like, every content creator brings something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though like I don't mess with her, I think that she does very malicious things and she hits below the belt. And I got bit by the fucking Tasha K bug like everybody else that she comes in contact with. I feel like it's up to the person. I don't think that subscribers have to choose, like if I watch you I can't watch her or whatever. I feel like YouTube is entertainment, and if that's how that's how you I don't find it entertaining to just be maliciously lying and smearing on people. But if a person finds entertainment in her show, I don't feel like nothing's wrong with that in watching me and watching other content creators, because we all have something different to bring to the table. So I'm glad that you didn't pick sides or whatever.
Yeah, I agree, but I can't say like as a I want to say previous neutral party because I don't feel so neutral anymore. But it's just funny how I noticed that it's like I watch a lot of different YouTubers. I mean, that's what it's for. I watched all the YouTubers that you mentioned, Lovely Tea, Daytime, Tea Time, and yeah, I just noticed. I remember when she fell out with Lovely Tea, and then Lovely Tea was like she talked about her almost every day to the point where I unsubscribed because I was like, damn, I don't want to hear about y'all beef no more. But
Yeah.
it's it's worrying when it's like, okay, she's always the common denominator, but it's always like, oh, these people are crazy, but it's like everybody's not crazy.
Yeah, and everybody like, and people think that, if somebody has more numbers than you, like, oh, you're jealous of them. It's like, how about I probably just don't like this person's character? There's plenty of YouTubers who have more numbers or whatever. Like, how about like this particular person does messed up things to people, and that could possibly be what I don't like. Like, you don't see this same energy with anybody else who has these high numbers, but yet you jealous of this one person that everybody that they come in contact with, they fall out with them. It's
Right?
like, come on now.
It's giving Wendy Williams vibes, and she speaks
Yeah.
real highly of her too. Now that I think about it.
Well, all right. Well, thank you
Yeah,
for coming
that's all I
on.
got. Good night.
All right, good night. Good night. B Grant.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how you
I'm
doing?
not. I look a mess, so I did not want to come on the
Okay, you don't have to
camera.
show yourself. That's fine.
I think it's just awful that you guys can't all coexist together because I watch everybody. I watch Lovely T. I watch you. I love Bondi Blue. I mean, and I just don't like the toxicness of black people
Content
just not
creators.
getting along.
Mhm.
I don't. I do see that when that Tasha is the common
Your
denominator.
your your volume is a little bit high.
Okay, is it better?
Just talk a little bit lower because it's picking up. I don't know if you probably got AirPods on or something. It's picking up very, very loud.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead. That's better.
I'm used to talking aloud. I'm sorry, but
Okay, go
no, I
ahead.
think you're a wonderful person, and I enjoy your what you're doing.
Thank you. Did you want to talk about the whole Tasha and Storm thing?
Yeah, I do. I think that I saw this coming a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I find it unfortunate because Tasha, I don't know if she's toxic. I don't know what it is. And it's just very disturbing that
All right. I don't know what's happening with B Grant, but we're gonna go to Aloe.
Yeah, hi, Neat.
Hey, how
Um,
are you?
I'm good. Um, I was just now that I'm one, I can't even think, but um, I just remember Storm saying something about the guy that wanted. I'll say guy that wanted the $200
Uh-huh.
for black, but I mean, wouldn't it be? easy for them to trace who that was because he posted something on Twitter. So couldn't they find out the person that actually was trying to get the money for his plaque?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that seems kind of simple to for somebody to do something to find who this person is. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't post and delete, and even if they did, he has the person's account name or something.
He has something
So
to go off of. Yeah.
right, right, and then
Yeah.
with like it is so many moving parts to the story. I cannot keep up in these 6 hour lives. I cannot. But I
Yeah, I'm not
try to
gonna be
do
on here 6 hours,
it.
child.
Trust me, I
I ain't
try.
gonna be on here 6 hours now.
I don't blame you, but I try to look at people's different streams to see what I'm missing. But no matter what I look at, I'm missing something, and I hear something in another live or whatever. But
Yeah.
I do remember seeing Tasha K talking about Storm and how he she said he got Vaughn the apartment with him because she was seeming to say that Storm didn't have any friends and
Mhm.
it would be helping Vaughn out, and she said something else, but it just kind of seemed like she was saying Storm is a loner and about
That he
Storm.
needed to basically latch on to him because he's a nobody.
Right. And
Yeah.
it was something else she said about him taking a 6 month break. So I thought she told him the way she was saying it, she told him to take a break. But then the way he's saying it, he's the one that wanted to take a break. And I could kind of
Mhm.
see why Storm is a little upset with her because she's kind of acting like Storm don't have a brain of his own.
Yeah, she
And
definitely did act like that for real. Mhm. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, but I don't know. I know Tasha tried to help Armand before, and it turned out bad. And now she's trying to help Storm, and it went left too. And a little bit with Wally, I thought that was about to go left too. So I don't know if she's picking the wrong people to try and help, and it just turns sour, or if it's really her, because it's I have that problem with trying to
You
help
can't
people
tell
too.
it's her.
No, because I have that problem with trying to help people all the time too. I'm like a good hearted person. I try to help people out. And then in the end, I get kicked in the butt. But I still continue to try to help people, even though it's a detriment to myself sometimes. So I don't know which is which with her, but it keeps playing out that way with her for whatever reason. Now I don't know this about the situation with you and her. I heard bits and pieces, and I never went back to see the videos. But I heard about you. I heard about Lovely T, and those are the two videos I wish I would have seen because it would give me more insight into the way of Tasha K thinks and acts. But I know there's something just ain't right. Something ain't right. And I really don't know what it is. But I love all
I
of
hope
y'all.
you figure it out soon. I mean, the proof is there. I mean, the proof is there. But I think that it's the same kind of thing with music. Like I'll use this music analogy, right? You have an artist and you like the music and you like the way that their music makes you feel. They do problematic stuff and then you overlook it because you like the person's music. I think that people need to start being able to enjoy the content, but also separate the person from the entertainment and realize that, there's two things at play here. And if a person falls out with every single person that they come in contact with, but all of the other people that they came in contact with are not falling out with other people. It's just that one person falling out with everybody.
But
You
they are
still
for
really got the question of, is it really like, I don't know, that's
no,
crazy.
no, no, because she fell out with Armand, and Armand is falling out with other people as well. So I was on Armand's side at first, but then when her and Armand got into another live together, I was listening. I didn't catch the whole thing.
Yeah, but she didn't just fall out with Armand though. I'm
And
saying
but
I'm
I'm
saying
saying Armand, Armand, like a lot of people was taking Armand's side, and everybody was thinking it was Tasha K. But the more they got together in the live and spoke, I'm seeing that Armand is just holding a grudge. He's just holding a grudge. All these content creators, y'all fall out with somebody at some time. Not you. I don't see you in a bunch of mess except for with the Tasha K, but most of the content creators are beefing with somebody else. It's like the song that never ends. So,
mhm.
I mean, I can't just say it's Tasha K, and I can separate because I like Tasha K, but what she did to Jaguar Wright just got underneath my skin so bad. Her and Storm, and even though Jaguar Wright was in the wrong for trying to set Storm up or whatever she did, I didn't like that, but the way Storm came at her was just he went overboard. So I
Mhm.
mean, I know how to separate. I really can't. I'm not going to say it's all Tasha K. I'm not going to say that. But I just
Okay.
can't say that.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, Aloe.
Okay, thank you.
All right, peace. Ciao. We gotta bring the official king pain up here.
Okay, next caller. Next caller, please. Okay. Oh, period. Yes. I'm just joking. But for real, I had to bring you the breaking news, okay? Because Von Ray just let me know, Neek, that there is a restraining order. Okay. Chelsea did move forward with filing a restraining order against Von Ray. Okay. And right now he does not know whether or not he's going to be free.
Why? Okay, so that's the part of the tea that I missed. Why did she get a restraining order on him?
So Tasha K and Storm Monroe and Chelsea have been running around these YouTube streets alleging that Von Ray forced himself upon Chelsea. He held her down and his penis was hard. Okay. And Storm Monroe admitted to witnessing this on Conscious TV's channel. Through
So
the
that's the
debacle.
part where that's the part about the dick out?
Yes, that was the part about the dick out. Okay. Mind you, even in their debate, they were throwing Von Ray underneath the bus. Notice how they were throwing Von Ray under the bus. Notice how they were disassociating themselves. Notice how Tasha K kept saying that Storm Monroe is not employed by her. Storm Monroe is not signed to her. Storm Monroe is not in contract with her. He is not her employee.
Yeah, she definitely
And
said
she
that.
kept saying that over and over throughout the call. She said, I don't have to explain anything to you because you're not
An
associated with
employee.
TV studios. But
Mhm.
we all know that to be false because we've heard them say
He was
the
in a
first time.
360 deal, right?
And some kind of deal. Say he signed an NDA and some other things, and that he was that he pays her. Some money comes out of his check each month, okay, and goes directly to Tasha K. That's
Okay.
what was said.
So, wasn't Chelsea and Vaughn in a sexual relationship? How did the whole forced himself? Weren't they bumping? Weren't they humping, hunching?
Exactly. They were haunching. I don't know. They've been alleging that they argued and they fought a lot. And this happened at a time where they were separating allegedly.
Where is Vaughn now? Is he up? You said he just texted you.
Yeah, I'm sure he's up at home watching all of this. He said
Text
that he's
him and
not
tell him to join the live.
he said he's not doing no more interviews. He wouldn't even come onto my live
Oh,
um because um because of the allegations, because of the
but
restraining
why?
order. He
But
has a restraining